Ivanka Trump, the eldest daughter of former President Donald Trump, was recently spotted soaking up the sun and catching waves during a tropical getaway in Costa Rica. Wearing a sleek black two-piece bikini, the 43-year-old mum of three looked relaxed and radiant as she showed off her growing surfing skills. Despite being a New York City native, Ivanka seemed right at home on the water, successfully standing up on her board and riding waves with ease. Not bad for someone more familiar with boardrooms than beaches. Since stepping away from the political spotlight during her father's second run for office, Ivanka has embraced a more low-key lifestyle alongside her husband, real estate developer Jared Kushner. The couple and their children have been living in Miami, where they've shifted focus from public service to family life and personal pursuits. Social media users took notice of the Costa Rica surf session, with many praising Ivanka's athleticism and poise. "Wow," one user wrote. "Beautiful," added another. Others were quick to defend her right to some downtime, with one commenter stating, "Leave the woman alone. It's clear that she's really into surfing lately. Let her enjoy it in peace." With the political world once again stirring around her father's policy moves, Ivanka seems content to let the headlines swirl while she catches a few more waves. For now, it appears she's trading campaign trails for coastal trails and doing it with style. Why Ivanka left politics? Here is a story. As Donald Trump secures the Republican nomination for the 2024 presidential race, one familiar face from his previous campaigns is noticeably missing: his daughter, Ivanka Trump. According to a source close to the Trump camp, Ivanka has no intention of re-entering the political arena. She's not going back into politics, the insider told dailymail.com, citing the fallout from the events of January the 6th, and her subsequent subpoena as turning points. She felt like she was being asked to speak on things she had no knowledge of, the source said. She never wants to be in that position again. The 43-year-old former senior White House advisor is now focused on family life and private business ventures, and according to the source, she is completely happy staying out of the spotlight. She's perfectly fine handing the reins to Lara Trump this time around. Not her circus, not her monkeys. Lara Trump, wife of Ivanka's brother Eric, has taken on a much more prominent role in this election cycle, even being appointed co-chair of the Republican National Committee. She's frequently appeared alongside Donald Trump at rallies, including two just before Election Day. Ivanka's decision to step away from politics is not entirely unexpected. In a 2022 statement following her absence from her father's campaign launch, she said, "I love my father very much, but this time around I am choosing to prioritize my children and the private life we are creating as a family." Indeed, she has largely remained out of public view throughout the campaign, a sharp contrast to her high-profile involvement in the 2016 and 2020 elections. However, she did make a rare appearance at the 2024 Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, wearing a striking white suit while joining her family on stage. She and her husband Jared Kushner were also present at Trump's victory speech at Mar-a-Lago on Tuesday night. However, their position on stage, standing beside Vice President J.D. Vance and his wife rather than near Donald Trump, raised eyebrows. Ivanka's choice of a blue velvet pantsuit also sparked speculation, with some suggesting a subtle nod to Democrats, though that remains unconfirmed. Body language expert Judy James weighed in on the apparent shift in family dynamics. When Trump became president in 2016, Ivanka looked like the heir apparent, fiercely ambitious and fully immersed in the political game, she told dailymail.com. Now, Melania is positioned as Trump's most valuable political asset, and 18-year-old Barron appears to be stepping into a more public role, posing confidently beside his parents. As for Ivanka, James noted, "You have to look to find her now. She's no longer center stage. She and Jared seem relegated to the sidelines, behind Vance and his wife." Just hours before the election, Ivanka steered clear of politics on social media, instead sharing a list of 16 personal reflections following her 43rd birthday. Among the lessons, family and friends are everything, and everyone is a teacher. She also posted peaceful snapshots of flowers and horses, a clear contrast to the high-stakes energy of the campaign trail. Ivanka Trump and Karlie Kloss spend family time together in Costa Rica. Amid reconciliation, rumors Ivanka Trump and her sister-in-law Karlie Kloss were seen enjoying some quality family time while vacationing in Costa Rica on Friday, putting to rest recent speculation about their relationship. Ivanka, 43, looked relaxed and sporty in an orange two-piece swimsuit as she hit the waves solo on her surfboard, continuing a week of active beach outings. The former White House advisor has been spotted surfing several times during the trip, clearly embracing the laid-back coastal lifestyle. Kloss, 32, took a more low-key approach to the day, looking effortlessly chic in a wide-brimmed sun hat, a sleek black one-piece, and a matching sarong. Rather than join in on the water sports, the supermodel stayed on shore, enjoying a meal alongside her husband, Joshua Kushner, the younger brother of Ivanka's husband, Jared Kushner. Both Kushner brothers were seen shirtless during the beach outing, showing off their toned physiques in swim trunks. Jared, 44, was also photographed strolling along the shoreline at one point, enjoying the sun and surf with the rest of the family. Ivanka, known for her passion for wellness and fitness, seemed in her element surfing the Costa Rican waves, even taking a solo lesson earlier in the week on the beaches of Santa Teresa. Since stepping away from public life after choosing not to return to Washington, D.C. for her father's second term, Ivanka has embraced a more private and relaxed lifestyle in Miami with Jared and their 3 children, Arabella, 13, Joseph, 10, and Theodore, 8. Though the family seems to be enjoying their time together now, rumors of a rift between Ivanka and Kloss surfaced last year after the two were not seen together at a high-profile wedding they both attended. Tension was believed to have stemmed from differing political views during Donald Trump's presidency. Kloss publicly stated she did not vote for him in either the 2016 or 2020 elections and described the events of January 6, 2021 as anti-American. Despite the reported strain, insiders have since assured outlets like Page 6 that the sisters-in-law maintain a respectful bond. Ivanka and Karlie have a good relationship. They spend time together at family events and share a social circle in Miami, a source explained. They may not be best friends, but it's inaccurate to say they don't get along. Another insider added, at the end of the day, they are all family. While their political differences may have tested the relationship, the recent family vacation suggests a continued effort to focus on what matters most: time together. Ivanka Trump is living her best beach life in Costa Rica, spending some quality time with her kids and catching waves in the sun-drenched surf. The former first daughter was spotted enjoying a fun-filled day in Santa Teresa, where she hit the beach with her children and even hopped on a surfboard to test her skills in the ocean. Ivanka looked relaxed and happy, fully embracing the tropical vibes and family bonding time. Sources say her husband, Jared Kushner, was also present during the outing, though he doesn't appear in any of the photos or video footage captured on Tuesday. At the beginning of the beach day, Ivanka was seen standing on the sand, fully dressed, taking in the ocean view and watching others surf. Soon after, she stepped onto a board resting on the sand, changed into a sleek one-piece swimsuit, and made her way into the water, with cameras catching every step of her transition from spectator to surfer. Once in the water, Ivanka showed off her surfing chops, riding a few waves with surprising ease. Of course, there were a couple of tumbles too, with an instructor helping her navigate the breaks. Throughout the day, she was all smiles, clearly enjoying both the ocean action and the family time. It was a sun-soaked, surf-filled day that gave fans a glimpse of Ivanka's more laid-back side. And yes, her fashionable beach style turned a few heads too. Ivanka Trump has embraced surfing as a cherished hobby, sharing her experiences through social media and interviews. She began learning the sport a few years ago and has since surfed in various locations, including Miami and Costa Rica. In a podcast interview with Lex Fridman, Ivanka described surfing as a humbling experience that connects her to the vastness of the ocean. She emphasized the importance of harmony with nature, stating that surfing involves understanding the ocean rather than controlling it. She also mentioned that paddling out is the most challenging aspect for her, especially when caught in the impact zone of waves. Ivanka has surfed at Kelly Slater's Surf Ranch in California, where she received guidance from renowned surf coach Raimuna van Basterlei. A video from the session shows her standing up on a soft-top board before being assisted by Raimuna to continue riding the wave. She has also shared moments from her surfing adventures on Instagram, including a Thanksgiving session on a flow rider machine, where she humorously posted a video of her wipeout. In summary, Ivanka Trump has developed a genuine passion for surfing, enjoying both the physical activity and the tranquility it brings. The Super Bowl, the Daytona 500, NCAA Wrestling Championships, and now Live Golf. President Donald Trump has made high-profile sporting events a major part of his legacy during his second term. But how did he manage to pull off a golf trifecta in 2025? Let's dive into his 4-day Florida golf adventure and the family moments that came with it. On April the 3rd, 2025, Donald Trump arrived in Florida for a 4-day stay, marking his 9th visit since his second term began. His first stop, Trump National Doral in Miami, where his resort hosted the Saudi-backed LIV golf tournament. But what grabbed the headlines wasn't the tournament itself, it was Trump landing Marine One, his helicopter, directly on the golf course. The next day, on April the 4th, Trump traveled to Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach, just a short distance from Mar-a-Lago. He arrived in style with the presidential motorcade and played a round of golf at his nearby club. By April the 5th, Trump was at Trump National Golf Club in Jupiter, where he participated in the Senior Club Championship. And guess what? He won his second round match and advanced to the championship round the next day. While nationwide protests against Trump and Elon Musk were taking place, the White House issued a statement congratulating the president on his success on the golf course. On April the 6th, Trump wrapped up his golf-filled weekend with a visit to his Jupiter Club before leaving Florida later that night. Of course, Trump's inner circle was never too far behind. Donald Trump Jr. attended the LIV golf tournament in Miami, sharing behind-the-scenes moments with his followers on Instagram. His girlfriend, Bettina Anderson, also posted about the event. Ivanka Trump wasn't at the LIV golf tournament, but she did attend Super Bowl LEX in New Orleans with her father, where they sat in the VIP box together. She gave her Instagram followers a peek at her view from Air Force One while traveling with her son, Theodore. Eric Trump also got in on the action at LIV Golf, playing in the Pro-Am tournament with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. His wife, Lara Trump, and their children joined them at the event. The Trump family also attended the Super Bowl and the Daytona 500, enjoying these high-profile events together. As for Tiffany Trump and her husband, Michael Boulos, they didn't attend any of the sporting events. Tiffany, who is expecting their first child, last made a public appearance on Inauguration Day when her father was sworn in. Barron Trump, the youngest son, was also absent from these events. He's currently a freshman at NYU and has kept a low profile since his father's inauguration. Trump's visit to Florida became a golf-filled weekend, full of victories, family moments, and even protests. Despite the global crises and political events, he continues to build his legacy through these sporting events. So, what do you think? What do these high-profile events mean for Trump's legacy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss more updates from the world of politics and sports. Ivanka Trump has publicly shared her practice of jiu-jitsu, showcasing her skills in a recent Instagram post featuring martial arts trainers, the Valente brothers. In the post, Ivanka demonstrates some of the techniques she's mastered under the guidance of her trainer, Guy Valente. She also revealed that her daughter, Arabella, was the first to start jiu-jitsu classes before the entire family got involved. Supermodel Giselle Bündchen, who has also trained with the Valente brothers, has spoken about the benefits of her own jiu-jitsu practice. She shared on Instagram that practicing self-defense has made her feel stronger, more confident, and empowered. Bündchen emphasized the importance of this skill, particularly for women. In a recent interview with Fox News Digital, the Valente brothers, Pedro, Guy, and Joaquim, who are based in Miami, explained why jiu-jitsu is a great workout for both the mind and body, suitable for all ages. Joaquim Valente noted that their students range from as young as 3 years old to as old as 87, making it a truly inclusive activity. For kids who face bullying, jiu-jitsu helps build physical confidence, and many parents join in, turning their training into a family affair. Joaquim mentioned, "Saturday, we call it Family Day here at Valente Brothers. We have so many families that come together and train with their kids." Originating from samurai warriors in medieval Japan, jiu-jitsu became popular in the US in the 20th century when President Teddy Roosevelt practiced it at the White House. The Valente brothers, whose family hails from Brazil, have been teaching jiu-jitsu for over 30 years, specializing in both self-defense and wellness. They focus on a 753 code philosophy, which aims to foster spiritual, mental, and physical wellness. Joaquim Valente explained that their instruction empowers people to handle various situations, such as escaping from a headlock or preparing for a punch. Guy Valente added that the health benefits of jiu-jitsu are substantial, citing how their family's medical background, including their father, Grandmaster Pedro Valente Sr., who was a plastic surgeon, emphasized the connection between jiu-jitsu and overall health. "Self-defense is a human necessity," Pedro Valente said. "Our style of jiu-jitsu gives students the opportunity to learn a powerful self-defense system, even if they have busy lives with work and family commitments." The brothers also emphasized that jiu-jitsu isn't just physical, but a mind exercise that can serve as a mindfulness practice, helping individuals navigate daily stresses. Their 7-5-3 philosophy, representing the 7 virtues of a warrior, 5 keys to health, and 3 states of mind, is a core part of learning self-defense. Basic techniques, such as how to release someone's grip or how to fall without injury, are crucial elements of jiu-jitsu. But perhaps the most important self-defense technique is avoiding confrontation altogether. As Guy Valente explained, "We want to think about self-defense even before the fight happens. Situational awareness and risk management are key." Pedro Valente stressed the significance of emotional balance and maintaining poise when faced with danger. "When you're in a state of panic, your brain doesn't function well, and you won't be able to rationally decide the best escape route," he explained. "The best self-defense is always avoidance." The Valente brothers, all fathers with young children who train, expressed a desire for jiu-jitsu to be more widely taught in schools as part of physical education. They've been leading this initiative in the Miami area, with some schools already offering jiu-jitsu classes. Guy Valente believes jiu-jitsu is the perfect complement to academics, helping children develop physical confidence and improving their self-esteem. "It really complements the academics," he said. "It develops physical confidence, which leads to intellectual confidence." Pedro Valente added that jiu-jitsu helps address common challenges children face. And Guy noted that the discipline also aids in weight loss due to its full-body workout and stamina-building elements. You work every muscle in your body and you need to develop great stamina, Gui explained. When you spar, you can go for 20 to 30 minutes or longer, which is a great workout. Ivanka Trump is making sure to carve out time for her friends. The daughter of Donald Trump recently shared some photos on Instagram, showcasing one of her vibrant outfits for a night out. In the images, Ivanka is seen on a balcony, smiling and soaking up the sunlight. She's wearing a colourful dress featuring a mix of hues, including brown, blue, and white, along with a variety of textures, including fringe details in several sections. "Golden hour vibes before girls' night," she captioned the post, adding a series of emojis such as a sunset, seashells, a blue heart, and a flower. Since the end of Donald Trump's first term as president, Ivanka and her family have relocated to Miami, where she and her husband, Jared Kushner, have quickly become key figures in the local social scene, attending a wide range of events alongside well-known celebrities. In interviews and on social media, Ivanka has emphasized the importance of fitness in her life. Since moving to Miami, she's embraced outdoor sports and incorporated weightlifting into her routine. "Since moving to Miami, I've shifted my focus to weightlifting and resistance training, and it's been transformative in helping me build muscle and change my body in ways I never imagined," she wrote in an Instagram post from October. "Weightlifting has improved not only my strength, but also my overall athleticism and resilience." Though she's focused on building strength through weightlifting, Ivanka still makes time for the activities she loves. "I still enjoy a weekly yoga session and love spending time outdoors with my kids and friends, whether it's surfing, paddle tennis, swimming in the ocean, wake surfing, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, hiking, walking, or golf," she shared. During her father Donald Trump's first term as President of the United States, Ivanka Trump played a key role as one of his trusted advisors. As his only daughter with his first wife, Ivanka Trump, Ivanka served as the director of the Office of Economic Initiatives and Entrepreneurship. Her responsibilities, according to an archive on the White House's website, focused on promoting education and economic empowerment for women and their families, and driving job creation and economic growth through workforce development, skills training, and entrepreneurship. However, as Donald Trump prepared for his second term in office, it became clear that Ivanka would not be returning to a formal role in his administration. She made this intention known well in advance, particularly after her father announced his third presidential run in 2022, as reported by CNN. In a January interview on the Him and Her show just days before the inauguration, Ivanka confirmed that she would be stepping away from her father's administration. She explained, "I love policy and impact. I hate politics. And unfortunately, the two are not separable. There is a darkness to that world that I don't really want to welcome into mine." She further shared that her decision was driven by her desire to protect her children from the personal toll of political life. "The main reason I am not going back to serve now is I know the cost, and it's a price that I'm not willing to make my kids bear." Regarding her father's second term, Ivanka expressed that she wanted to be there for him in a more personal capacity, rather than an official advisor. "I think I'm most looking forward to just being able to show up for him as a daughter and be there for him to take his mind off things, to watch a movie with him or watch a sports game," she said. "To know that he can be with me and be himself and just relax, and for me to be able to provide that for him in a very loving way as his daughter." She also acknowledged the challenges of her father's role, calling the job of president the world's loneliest position, noting the weight of daily decisions and the transactional nature of the political world. Looking ahead to her own future, the 43-year-old said, "Hopefully I'll live a life that continues to be impactful, regardless of where I do it." Since then, Ivanka has occasionally attended her father's events, with her latest appearance being at the joint address to Congress on March the 5th, as reported by The Independent. Meanwhile, Melania Trump, Ivanka's stepmother and Donald Trump's third wife, has also shared her approach to life during her husband's presidency. In an interview with Fox and Friends, she explained, "I will be in the White House. And, when I need to be in New York, I will be in New York. When I need to be in Palm Beach, I will be in Palm Beach. But my first priority is, to be a mum, to be a first lady, to be a wife. And once we are in on Jan 20, you serve the country." On Saturday night, Ivanka Trump stepped out for dinner with her 10-year-old son, Joseph Kushner, in Miami, turning heads in a chic white mini dress. The short-sleeved Christopher Esber dress, with its flattering ruching and eye-catching ring details at the hip and neckline, perfectly accentuated the first daughter's long legs. Ivanka is known for favoring a monochromatic color scheme, and this evening was no exception. She exuded elegance in a white mini dress that hugged her figure beautifully. The ethereal design featured stylish short sleeves, ruched detailing at the waist, and a striking metal keyhole accent on the side. She paired the look with a silver box clutch, finished with a marble finish, and white open-toe kitten heels, further elevating her outfit. Ivanka styled her platinum blonde hair straight and sleek with a middle part, while her makeup showcased soft glam with a smoky eye, shimmering cheekbones, and a glossy nude lip. Ivanka was accompanied by her family as they headed to Pappy Steak Restaurant. Joseph, following closely behind his mum, looked equally sharp in a burgundy polo, taupe-toned shorts, and casual Nike trainers. Her husband, Jared Kushner, was also there, along with their children, 13-year-old daughter Arabella and 8-year-old son Theodore. Ivanka's all-white ensembles are no strangers to the public eye. During the 2025 Super Bowl in New Orleans, she stunned in a sleek white look featuring a long-line waistcoat and matching pants, cinched at the waist with a brown leather belt and oversized square buckle. She also wowed in a bridal white outfit for an Instagram snap in front of a quirky Rafael Uriegas painting, featuring a tailored bandeau and matching knee-length skirt with gold buttons on the bodice, paired with silver open-toe heels. Her most memorable monochromatic look came when she channeled Audrey Hepburn's timeless style at the Liberty Ball in Washington, D.C., after President Trump's inauguration. Ivanka donned a stunning bridal ball gown with a silk overskirt, black satin organza ruffles, and embroidered floral accents, pairing it with long black gloves for a touch of charm. This look was a tribute to Hubert de Givenchy's iconic 1954 haute couture bustier gown, originally designed as a wedding dress for Audrey Hepburn in Sabrina. Most recently, Ivanka turned heads in a tailored two-piece during the final day of the 2024 Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. The ensemble included a cropped blazer embellished with silver buttons and a matching midi skirt.